Hi Aquarius, welcome to your May 2019 General Tarot reading. It's Rena here, shuffling the cards. Let's see which card even after shuffling the cards, I got the same card that I got for Pisces. Things that make you go, But that was in a different position, so there you go. I feel like I'm doing love readings, which oops, two cards came out. Okay, so we have two cards here. I'm going to just pick an additional card for clarification. Oh, Magician, that's nice. Two cards came out that were twos, so there could be some kind of choice that you have to make or that you feel like you're having a hard time making. This could be with, two individuals. And unless you're the person that is being fought over by two people. So I don't know if you are the Empress here. The Empress, you can see the symbol for Venus. The Empress card is connected to the two Venus-ruled signs, Taurus and Libra. And so, needless to say, love is one of the themes of the Empress card, as is motherhood. The Empress is like the Earth Mother, so I especially associate it with Taurus because of that sensuality that I really don't see with Libra. Libra is aesthetics, but not necessarily sensual, which is dealing with the senses in the body, and Taurus is an earth sign. So it makes more sense to view it in the vein of that kind of sensual influence and think about it from that perspective. So we're talking about the feminine archetype. And it's so funny, that I'm doing this reading for Aquarius. And most of the viewers of this reading will be female Aquarians. Aquarius is a masculine sign. Doesn't mean that Aquarian women all look masculine. What it means is that you're coming from that point of view. And the fire signs are also masculine. I'm a woman. I'm a fire sign. I'm a Sagittarian. Same deal. We're coming as women from a perspective that we feel like that sense of, I don't want to say aggressiveness, but assertion versus passivity. The independence versus dependence. And when I say dependence, I don't even mean it in a bad way, or passivity. That's not bad. It's about kind of individuation, wanting to be apart from others, special. Okay, and so a female Aquarius who is dealing in a relationship with the opposite sex, the same-sex relationships are going to have different dynamics, and I'm not the best one to talk about that, but it's an interesting thought, though. But I mean, with the opposite sex, we're looking at the traditional gender roles, so that's what makes it so interesting. And how does that fit into your life, Aquarius? Do you feel like, and I'm speaking especially for, it could be the males too. It could be like an Aquarius male who wants to have a child, but doesn't want to not raise that child, wants to be there every minute and see the child grow. So maybe wants to stay home with the child and is wondering, is this okay? Is this acceptable? Who knows? I think it totally is, but I'm saying who knows how many of you males will identify with that particular possibility, but I wanted to extend it to you because you never know. It doesn't have to be that this is like all for women. The Empress is about creativity, so it could be like we have two cards flanking the Empress that are both swords, which you are a sword, as are Geminis and Libras, and the sword deals with the intellect. So we have creativity versus the intellect. Which one is going to win out? And this could be with your job title. To me, creativity is connected to spirituality because it's about something that is, you're being influenced from an unseen world when you're trying to be inspired. As Dr. Wayne Dyer used to say, in spirit, inspired. So anyway, so to me it's like the material versus the spiritual, that this is what this particular dilemma could be, but it could actually be like a lover's triangle in some sort, of some sort. And perhaps the King of Swords is your current partner. This person is in the past position, so usually I think that's the first person that you were with. And this person may not, if they are literally an air sign particularly, but regardless, may not be in touch with their feelings. And you may feel emotionally deprived from that person. And that may have created a disconnect between the two of you. The higher message is the Two of Swords. Now, if you look, this person is blindfolded, and the moon is also above. The moon sometimes can symbolize deception, and the blindfold as well, maybe self-deception, refusing to see what is like clearly right there. As a spiritual message, it's asking you, are you in denial about something? Because I look here at the card that crosses you, and we have the Knight of Wands, which can indicate, if it's literally a fire sign, a Sagittarius. Sagittarius is supposed to be connected to the sign. I always say it's Aries to me, but it's neither here nor there, because fire energy always has something in common. And one of the things it has in common is that the people tend to be very exciting now, especially with air signs, because there's an affinity between air and fire signs. And so this person will be passionate. So as I stated, the King of Swords may have been kind of cold. The Knight of Wands, very red hot. And this could apply to the sexual arena. Now also, you notice that the rank is different. One is a king, one is a knight. This does not, sometimes this can denote a younger lover, but it can also indicate immaturity, as well as somebody who has more of a childlike demeanor. Remember that there's a difference between being childlike and childish. Some people might think that they're synonymous. No, they're not. And so somebody who's a fire sign tends to have a spontaneity about them, an emotional immediacy, so they don't have a facade that's very cool and very unemotional and rational, which is kind of in the ego, as far as I'm concerned, because it's trying to act like a grown-up, trying to act like somebody who is dignified, but instead, it's like somebody who has a stick up their butt, It can be something like that. The Knight of Wands, though, can be somebody who is chaotic, who doesn't have constancy, who's kind of like dashing here and there, who is, if this is a male, is a womanizer, is afraid of commitment, has commitment issues. All of these things could possibly be symbolic of this person. And so maybe it's saying that this person isn't necessarily going to be there for you. Oh no, I'm really, only have 5 minutes left with this card, so I gotta wrap this up really quickly. The advice is represented by the Justice card, and I got the 10 of Wands. So if this is something connected to, you know, a job, you know, going in a totally different, you know, direction in terms of work, then it's suggesting that you maybe work your butt off, save money. This card isn't specifically about saving money, but about really working hard. And maybe you'll be able to stay at home, raise a child, be an artist, if that's part of what it's about. By the way, the Justice card could connect to Libra, and also the Justice card could be talking about, you know, maybe consulting a lawyer or going the route if you're married and getting divorced, because you know that regardless of what happens to this relationship, maybe it is a flash in the pan. But the point is that at least it's showing you what is possible, that you can have passion in life. The King of Swords, that might be done either way. That might be toast either way. So you have to acknowledge that. I did pick a clarifying card. We have here the Two of Pentacles. This can mean working 2 jobs, balancing things, having a lot on your plate. And the Magician card is about self-actualization or self-empowerment. And this means that you're not looking to the outside world to be, you know, relying on. You're very self-reliant, resourceful. Okay, you guys. This is fantastic. If you'd like a private reading, the link is below. Take care. Remember, the Magician is a conscious co-creator. Law of attraction, baby. Bye.